What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and shout out to everybody that's been joining the community, man. We have been growing, and it's a beautiful thing. Thank you guys so much. It's all possible because of each and every one of you. But right now, I've been getting so many questions. Facebook, you guys are tweeting me. You're leaving comments on the YouTube channel. Gmia, what's up with these power-up passes? Who's the best case scenario for the 85 to 86? Now, that is a very, it's a difficult question to answer, but I'm going to do my best to kind of give you an understanding of what I plan to do with mine. Now, when you go over to it, obviously you should have been grinding out your solos, because that's pretty much how I got all my stuff. I've been grinding solos like a maniac. I think I have everything done except for the new superstars that they just released, and I've only done like 2 theme kings, because that's kind of, you see, I have all the tokens, bro. It's like that, those full game grinds is killing me, bro. You can miss me with that. But anyway, when you look at this 85 to 86, it's very interesting, because whatever you choose to use this on, it has to make you the most coins, or it has to upgrade your team to another level. What do I mean by that? If you use this power-up pass and it's just like, you know what, you got a bum player that you just want to upgrade or whatever you're doing, that's useless, okay? Because what happens is, when I say a bum player, that means a player that you just like, but his attributes don't live up to what you should, be using on the field. Like, for instance, right? A lot of you guys don't like Tyreek Hill for whatever reason. You don't want him on your team. You have other receivers, but you don't realize that he's probably right now, next to Torrey Holt, when Torrey Holt is fully maxed out, probably the best deep threat in the game, right? So let's take a look at what's going on with this for when I use my 84 to 85. I use it on a card like this. Even though he has the 70s, 77, 79, 77 in the route running and stuff, well, that's a spec catch. The deep route is 84, obviously, because he's a deep threat. But he has a lot of 70s, and a lot of you guys were concerned about that. Gmia, with the way that Madden 20 works and the attributes, the way that they work, why would you go with a receiver that has such poor route running to start? Well, primarily, that's a good question, because I'm going to be using him, for that purpose of deep route running. And he's one below the tier of the next level with the 85 and above. But not only that, you're able to put separate chems on him to make him that much better if you're going to use him as an X Factor, which I do, okay? What does that mean? I'm using him as an X Factor. That means that on the right side of my lineup screen, when I go over to the right, you will see, why isn't he activated? Those solos are deactivating my players. I just realized that. But anyway, he was supposed to be activated, but he wasn't. But anyway, let's go ahead and activate him. Okay, and what's going to happen is, he's one of the players that I activate, right? So he has double me on him right now. I'm going to be actually changing that to rack him up, because rack him up is obviously, I was trying double me because I wanted to do a little bit more of aggressive catching, glitches, and, user catching like the olden days, but it wasn't really working out, so it is what it is. But let me point this out. I put Streak Specialist on this guy, and it definitely makes a difference. I've tried it out in several weekend league games and in several head-to-head games, and it definitely makes a difference. The double me, like I said, I'm gonna have to take that off of him. But right now, I gotta kind of, I gotta gauge whether, you know what it is? Because if I'm gonna be making some adjustments to my team very soon. It's gonna be very difficult, but with this new system, it does make you have to figure out who you're gonna be using your stuff on. It's absolutely insane, bro, the way that this thing works. It's wild. But you only get 3 on offense, so I gotta see what I'm doing with it. But for now, we're gonna leave this double me thing on him, because I may be going someplace else with my actual X Factor. I haven't decided yet, and just let Tyreek Hill just be an outright deep threat and just handle his business however he possibly can, and just leave it at that. But that's something that 84 to 85 was worth it on, right? Now, for those of you guys that want to know, how are you making these coins, Gmia? How are you, putting them in your, replacing players and putting them in your lineup and getting coins back using the Powerup Pass? Well, that's easy. I can do that. I can explain it to you right now. The Travis Kelce, right? I have his actual card. I bought it for like 93K. He was at 105 the last I checked. Okay? The 86 Jadeveon Clowney, he was at like 130 the last I checked. So other than that, I don't really have another 86 or an 85 that I would want to use it on currently. So Jadeveon Clowney and Travis Kelce would be my ideal players to use it on, because they're most valuable. You see what I'm saying? That's what you have to look for. So look, let's go to the store, because this is what I would urge you guys to do. Most of you guys are not going to have an identical team like me. So you're going to have to be looking at your players to say, all right, this guy right here, I want to keep him, but I want to get what he's worth on the open market right now. Let me sell him. So let's look at what's going on right now. We're going to go to quality. we're going to go to 86 to 87 because I'm not really worried about 85s right now, because other than Tyreek Hill, there's not really that crazy price for an 85 right now. So let's go 86. Now, we already saw what the types were. We're going to go tight end, right? All right, let's look at it. So Travis Kelce prices dropped. Somebody just recently posted that for 90 though. I got him for 93. He was at, like, people were buying him for like 105 earlier. All right, so look, he's going for 90. So that's obviously not worth my time, right? Because why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, bro, you serious? No, because I have Jadeveon Clowney. So we would go and take a look at what Jadeveon Clowney's doing. All right, what is your price? 135. Okay, it's a no-brainer. You see what I'm saying? This is what you have to understand. I can't resell Tyreek Hill again. I don't know what Tyreek Hill is going for. Let's go check him out. But I've already used the other Powerup Pass on him, so that doesn't matter. But I'll show you guys that he's one of those rare 85s that's just outrageously good with the price, because a lot of the other ones is like 40, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But Tyreek Hill, dog, that dude's price is out of control. So if you pull him, he's definitely going to be up. Yeah, see what I'm saying? But I already got rid of his for like 150 something when I did it like a couple weeks back when I replaced them with the Powerup Pass. All right. So because of the way my team is, it would make sense for me to now go this route and look for, you know, try to get Jadeveon Clowney. Like, we should go after Jadeveon Clowney because he's the better player worth the coins now. Whatever that player happens to be on your team, that is the person that you're using it on. And it's simple. Now, the last time he sold was like 133. So we're going to probably net, you know, after we put him up for like 130, whatever. EA is going to take that 13K because EA is just like, look, you got my money. I'm like, nah. They're like, all right, I'm taking it anyway. So it doesn't matter. So we're going to probably net 117,000 coins. This is what I've been getting asked. Is it worth it right now, or should you wait until they're probably going to give him like a superstar or whatever? Let me explain something to you guys. The more days that go by and the more time that you waste, the more it's the higher chance of you losing out on that value. So if they were to do it later and more people are able to get their Powerup Pass, guess what? They're not going to buy your card. Right now, they're just buying it because these are the best players available that are current players. Now, obviously, you got Derek Brooks and other cards, but Jadeveon Clowney is just different. I got him powered up. You guys saw what he was doing over there, bro. Like, let me just show you some of his numbers. Like, you'll look at the speed and you're like, oh my God, it's only a 79. Bro, this dude is an absolute maniacal maniac on the field. Absolutely. So I'm very, very happy with this card. The only card that I would probably get rid of this card for is, you know, obviously we got to go Lawrence Taylor. That'll probably be the guy. But up until that point, right now, that's what I'm saying. We need to get the value of his cards because we don't know what EA is doing. And we don't know how they're releasing Legends. We don't know what's going into it. So we have to do the best possible thing for us. You know what I'm saying? You see how you just sold right there for 135? People know that he's a good card. Now, some of you guys have OBJ, and it's like, oh my God, you know, he just came out with a new card, whatever. Should I use it on OBJ? Let's check out his price and see what's going on with that. To kind of give you guys an idea. All right, where is he? He's a Brown player, right? He's Brown. Bro, he's Doodoo Brown, though. Doodoo Browns? Bro, OBJ. So OBJ, 119. As a matter of fact, let's just go to team so that we make it easier. Okay, obviously not the Broncos. The Broncos kind of terrible right now. Browns, where are you? Right here. All right, so look. His lowest card right now is about 119. So obviously people are willing to probably do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy that card and then just do whatever else because of, you know, whatever reasoning behind it. The other card that he has right now that's a superstar, it's actually going for like 300 and something K. So maybe people are not as excited about the card as you might think. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there goes the price right there. So regardless of what's happening, right, you got to be able to look at the market and assess what best works for you. In my case, I just showed you. Now look, another question that you guys are asking. Gmia, in one of your recent videos, you pulled OBJ. If you're going to sell Michael Thomas, you know what I'm saying? What's good? Like, would you go this route, whatever? Let me explain to you why it doesn't really matter, because eventually I'm going to be giving you part 2 to Mortgage Money Spent, where I just buy packs and I don't care about my bills. So look, with the sets, the way that they are right now, OBJ is a 38 player card, right? I think it's 38 players. Where's OBJ? Right here, right? So look, if I do the math, right, and we go 35, we need 35 of those gold cards, and it's 60 each. All right, so let's just see how much training we would need for 35 of them. Let's go over here. Let's pull out the calculator. All right, we're going to go 35. This is 38 total, right? So 35 times 60. So we're gonna need 2100 training, all right? After you get that training, everything else goes into those cards. So say I pull a bundle and I'm looking for a superstar player for whatever reason. Say I'm an idiot and I just go in the store and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't care no more. I'm buying these. I'm gonna need 2100 training, okay, to get that, to get the amount of players that's needed for 38. So I can quick sell stuff and get to that 2100 training and get all those players and then only have to worry about the other 3, which right now you can't actually click and see what they are in the auction house, but that's fine. We're gonna figure that right now. We're gonna go back into the, into the store, and we're gonna take a look at some of the stuff that's going on and try to evaluate what the pricing is, right? So let's go take a look at that right now. Those are superstars, and those are 84. We had a quarterback, a center, and something else. All right, we'll figure that out. Well, he was something. I don't know what he was. Let's go over here. All right, we're gonna go MUT superstar. We're gonna go quarterback. All right, and then pretty much what's going to happen is we're gonna go quality, and I think Ben Roethlisberger's at 85, right? So let's look. Okay, so he's at 64. All right, what is the tight end at? Okay, 64, 72. So that's about 130. What 64? 136, right? So that's 136. And then what is the other guy? Is he like a guard or something, or is he? No, that's Parade. Okay, that's not him. I think he's like a guard. Maybe he's a left guard. I don't know what he is. Thuney. Okay, so he's pretty. So that's looking like 200 and change right there. 68 and the 130. You're gonna be like, you see, people are buying them to complete that set. So that's about 200 and change you would have to spend, right, to get that OBJ. That's going for about 335 right now. So you could literally make coins off of that. You could literally make coins off of doing it that way and just sell that other Jadeveon Clowney and worry about getting OBJ, his card another way, if that's the way you wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get his elite card. That's the way you could do it. Either way, it doesn't matter. This promo, you can make a killing just going into the store and buying the 60 training point cards that go into the set. So in my opinion, I don't know if I'm going to get OBJ, even though I pulled this other card. But in my opinion, right, if I sell Jadeveon Clowney for 130, right, 135, whatever he is right now, I believe that I make out by having more coin currency so that I have freelance. I can do whatever I want to do. So those are the things that go through my mind, just like yours. I'm not trying to, make it seem like it's a simple task, because if I make the wrong mistake, right? I mean, if I make a bad mistake, and I go ahead and I don't go after OBJ, which I don't think that would be a huge mistake because I have good receivers. But if I don't sell him now while his price is like that, and if for some reason it plummets because everybody else starts using their Powerup Pass, I lose. You see what I'm saying? I told you I lost 3K already on Kelsey. I don't want to lose anything else. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys what I plan to do. All right? We're going to use it right now and get the coins because I need the coins right now. So let's get this out. Okay, we have that. What is that? Okay, that's the core elite player. So we're going to refund that, get it back, and then we're going to go back and we're going to put in the Powerup Pass. All right, so we'll insert the Powerup Pass, and then we'll go right back and use 5 training and make Jadeveon Clowney back like the way he was. Everything that we have is already owned. We just have to put it back. Did I have any other ability on him? I don't think I did, right? I think that was it. We have Fairmonger on him. And that's it. So we did everything we had to do. I got to put other abilities on him, but that'll be later. So we replaced it with the Powerup Pass. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that he's activated, like I told you guys to make sure always, right? So activate the Superstar X Factor, and we're going to be putting that on Jadeveon Clowney. All right, so Jadeveon Clowney is now active. Whatever game we go into, we'll be all set with it, and we are good to go. Now, finally, we have his core elite player back. So now we go ahead and we sell it. This is the best part. When you go and you watch your coins go up and then you're like, you know what? I probably don't need that card. You start to evaluate things a little bit differently. Like, yo, you know what? I really, really don't need that card anymore. And then you start to look at your team as you get the Powerup Passes, and then you figure out what you want to do. So somebody put him up for 131. So what are we going to do? We're going to go 129 because somebody's probably understanding they got a Powerup Pass. Let's eat while we can eat before all these prices start going back down or whatever. Now, if he goes up, he won't go up that much to where it's ridiculous. And if he does, a lot of these individuals will already have a Powerup Pass, so it doesn't really matter. And then we just leave. And for my team, that's the best case scenario. Because like I said, I've already sold my Tyreek Hill. That was my core elite. He's already gone. So that's the best case scenario for me with my 85 to 86. Now I urge you guys to look at what you have, evaluate your team, and make the best decision. As always, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. Drop a line, let me know what you're thinking. Until next time, one love.